What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be going over the best drills for flag football quarterbacks and wide receivers. So this is a highly requested video that we get. What are some drills, some exercises that are specific for flag football players, and that's what this video is going to be breaking down for you today. Now, also, fellas, if you are a flag football player and would like to train with us this offseason, we're going to be coming out to 15 different cities across the country for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver camps. If you guys would like to get some work in with us, check out that very first link in the description below. That's where you can sign up, get all the information on the states that we are going to be coming to. First up on our camp tour this year, we're going to be coming out to San Francisco, California. Then we'll be heading out to Miami, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, Charlotte, North Carolina, Portland, Oregon, Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Chicago, Illinois, Buffalo, New York. Then we'll be coming out to Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Michigan, Boise, Idaho, and Los Angeles, California. So if you guys are local to any one of those cities and would like to train with us, again, fellas, check out that very first link in the description below. Let's get started with this video. All right, so what's something that a lot of flag football quarterbacks have to do, and that is throw on the run. So we're going to be breaking down some different quarterback throwing drills first, and then we're going to get into the wide receiver specific flag drills second. But these first couple drills are all going to be based on throwing on the run for QBs. So mechanically, as quarterbacks, when we throw on the run, there are a couple things that you want to worry about. Number one is going to be your throwing side foot. That is where your accuracy is going to come from. A lot of times in flags, when there's a rusher, you're running out of the pocket, you're escaping out of the pocket, your accuracy comes from your throwing side foot and where it steps to, because that's where you get your hips to. Your hips and your shoulders are the two most important, I guess you could say, muscle groups when throwing on the run. So let's say, for example, you're just throwing from the pocket and you're trying to throw a post route. You want to obviously step with your front foot, cut off the target, and that's where your accuracy will come from. On the run, because you're actually moving, you want to step with your throwing side foot and point your toe exactly where you want the ball to go. When you point that toe, you want your shoulders to rotate back, hips and shoulders are separated, and you kick through same time the arm comes through. So these next few drills are all going to be for that throwing on the run sequence. All right, guys, so this first drill is going to be just a simple warm-up drill to help you throw on the run. You're going to be standing on just your throwing side foot. So if you're a righty, you're just going to be standing on your right foot, and you're going to have your left foot tucked. This is getting us comfortable with that kick through, same time the arm comes through on the run. So you need a target set up, maybe about 8 to 10 yards. You're going to point your toe at the target, have two hands on the ball. What you're going to do is you're going to rotate and separate your hands as your shoulders rotate. Keep this left foot tucked. Then as you release the ball, you are going to kick through with this foot and follow through, simulating a throw on the run. You want to let go of this ball before your left foot makes contact with the ground. So this is the first flag football specific drill. So I'll show you how to look full speed. So you're here, plant on your right foot, facing the target. You're going to rotate and just kick nice and easy through. Do not have that left foot hit the ground until after you release the ball. So now, building off of that throw on the run, this is going to be a two-step sequence throwing on the run drill, because ultimately we want to be able to get that throwing side step, shoulder rotation, and kick through while I'm running full speed. And these next three drills are going to help with that. But this builds off of the first one. So now what you're going to do is you're going to have the target, same thing, 10 yards away, but you're going to start with 2 feet on the ground. What you're going to do is you're going to take a step with your left foot. As you take a step with your left foot, you maintain 2 hands on the ball. Then you're going to step with your right foot. On the second step, and if you're a lefty, it's vice versa, but on the second step, that is when you're going to rotate your shoulders, separate your hands, and then we're going to kick through. The only difference from the first drill is now we're not balancing on one foot, we're actually walking. So you guys are going to be here, again, target's 10 yards away, I would say. We just go left, separate right, kick through and throw to your partner. So that's an easy drill to work on that next step on that throwing on the run sequence. All right, guys, so next drill on this throwing on the run sequence, or throwing on the run series, if you will, for flag football quarterbacks. This next drill is going to be kind of a sped up version of the last one, where we are taking 4 steps. So now we are going to be jogging. This is very, very similar to how you would actually throw the ball on the run, which is ultimately what we are trying to progress to with these next 2 drills for quarterbacks. So what you're going to do, you're going to face out here, 4 steps. You're going to step with your left foot. It's going to be a jog too, by the way. So it's a left, right, 2 hands stay on the ball, left again, 2 hands stay on the ball. On the 4th step, we rotate, we have some momentum now, and we kick through and follow through to the target. I recommend having the target back up to maybe be about 15, 20 yards away. But again, I'm going to show you how this drill should look full speed. So remember, it's a light jog. You're coming out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate through, and then you're just going to finish through on the throw, hitting your partner right in the chest. Those are 3 easy drills that you guys can do to build up to throwing on the run. Now we're going to show you a great drill that will full speed apply that throw on the run ability. All right, guys, so for this next throwing on the run drill, you are going to need a series of 5 cones set up to be working on your sprint away ability, your escape away ability, and honestly just your footwork, because the flag football quarterback, a lot of times is not really scripted, right? Like in tackle football, it's a lot of timing routes, right? You have to throw like off of the third step, off of a shuffle, quick game, get the ball out of your hands because you're dealing with a pass rush, and if you throw the ball late, your defenders could get popped. Now, a lot of times in flag football, you're usually extending the play, getting out of the pocket, throwing on the run, so this is a great drill to work on that specific ability, and while you're a little bit fatigued and tired because you're going to be doing some footwork. So I would not do this type of drill with a tackle football quarterback, but it's still good just generally footwork, especially for flag football QB. So what you're doing, you need these 4 cones set up. You're going to have a cone, starting point, 4 cones in a line. Then you're going to have a cone at maybe about 45-degree angle off of that top cone, like almost like a triangle, like the first leg of a triangle. So what we're going to do, it's a simple ladder drill, if you will, where you step 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out, right? So what you're doing, you're going to be here. Lead leg is going to step first. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Step in, left, right, burst away. You're getting depth around this cone. Then you're going to have your partner standing maybe 10 to 12 yards away on a deep out route. You're going to get depth around this cone, stay on the run, and then deliver a shot right to your partner on the move. So I'm going to show you how this drill is going to look full speed. Great drill to work on your escape away ability, sprint out ability, which translates extremely well to flag football play. All right, guys, so this next wide receiver flag football footwork drill is going to be for your curl route specifically and just keeping your hands and feet active on certain routes. So what you're going to do is you're going to need 2 cones set up almost at like a 45-degree angle. I'm going to fix this a little bit, like you're running a curl route, but what you're doing is you're going to be starting at this cone, which is essentially the starting point for this quick feet drill. So what you do is you need 2 cones maybe about 5 yards apart. 1 cone is at a curl angle. This first cone is like your starting point. So you're going to start out here, nice neutral position. Partner's going to say go. What you're going to do is you're going to go fast hands, fast feet all the way around the cone. Then you're going to burst up to this top cone, keeping your hands, feet active. You're going to drop your hips, keep your hands natural, and run this curl, accelerating back out to your partner. If you don't have a partner to throw you the ball, obviously just go through the different movements and different footwork for this drill. But this is great for wide receivers to work on staying off their heels when they're doing footwork, keeping their hands and their feet active. I'm not saying you want to beat the drum like that at the top of the break, but it's just good to stay active with your hands. A lot of times flag football wide receivers, especially younger players, will go up to a break, they know to drop their hips, but their hands and their feet die and they get stuck at the break point. We want to keep my hands and my feet active so I'm as quick as possible at the top of the route. Not overdoing it, not dead, just nice and natural, and that's what this drill is for. So I'm going to show you how this thing's going to look full speed. All right, guys, so in flag football, generally something that a lot of wide receivers run, because usually the quarterback maybe has a little bit more time, he has more freedom to scramble, he doesn't have to worry about a pass rush as much, usually if they're not rushing more than one guy. So a lot of double moves come into play where you're running maybe a post corner, you're running a slant and go, or maybe subconsciously you're running that slant and go or that post corner because the quarterback's escaping out of the pocket and you have to work on that scramble drill. Like if you're running a post, he rolls out, you flip it back into a corner, you're running a slant, he flips out, you turn into a go, turn into a corner, whatever the case may be. So this is a great drill. I call this a cone 45-degree zigzag drill, if you will. And this is going to help you guys out with that 45-degree angle cut off of 1 foot, which a lot of flag wide receivers will have to make. So what you're doing, you need a series of 4 cones on this. Starting point is here. What you are doing, starting with your right foot up, we're taking 3 steps from cone to cone, because usually on a post corner, corner post, that's all you're taking is 3 steps. So set, go, you come off. 1, 2, on the 3rd step you cut, we push 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, coming out. Your partner could give you a ball on a slant, on a post, whatever it may be, but we're solely focused on taking 3 hard steps, cutting on the 3rd step so we stay nice and quick, and obviously changing direction and flipping my hips from cone to cone to get me out of the break fast. So I'm going to show you how this drill is going to look full speed. All right, guys, really want to thank you for watching. Really appreciate the support, everybody tuning into this video. If you have any questions on some of the drills that we went over, maybe some other concepts about flag football in general, please don't hesitate. Leave those in the comment section below. Always appreciate the feedback. Always awesome to hear from you guys. If you're a quarterback or wide receiver and got a ton of value from this video, we would love to have you out to one of our off-season training camps. They're for flag football players, tackle football players, solely focused on technique and building good habits. So check out that very first link in the description below if you'd like to sign up to train with us. We're coming to 15 different cities across the country, all the way from Miami, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, pretty much everywhere, you guys. So again, very first link in that description below. I'll see you guys next time.